Okay. I'm just going to have to settle with the shot. I don't like this particular shot, but it is 9:30 on October 9th, 9:30 p.m. And October is the 10th month. This is the 9th day, the 21st century, the 21st year. And I just got through practicing. I'm going to take on this new title. See, this is my penmanship, scribble. Reverend Dr. Richard W. Arthur Jr. Yeah, that's me. And my Mrs.Key penmanship. I bring up Mrs.Key because I just came from attending Mrs Firth gathering 85 Bishop Allen Drive, and she had gone to the Houghton School too. Mommy had gone to the Houghton School. That picture's right over there, class of 1954. In yesterday's segment, I dealt with Mommy being born in 1940, but Miss Firth, she was born August 18th, 1928. And my Nana, who Miss Firth knew, Alveta, and actually I got to talk to, I do believe it was Derrick. He said the ball would go over in Miss Patterson's yard, and all the kids was afraid to go in Miss Patterson's yard. And then I had a collection of all the kids' balls. She had that kind of persona. And then he said he went up in there and said, "Oh, Miss Patterson's really nice. She can be nice, but she can be all of that." And, yeah. Reverend Cheryl Townsend Gilkes did the service for Miss Firth. And I got to run into her. And it was just interesting running into Mark Conrad. I found his picture in my yearbook. He did the ceremony or did whatever at the 85 Bishop Allen Drive. And I ran into Wendy Waith. And I went through the yearbook. I'm like, I don't see no pictures of Wendy Waith. I get Mark Conrad running the football and his picture and whatnot. These are class members of mine. 1980. I was born in 62. And as a spiritualogist, a brother who thinks outside the box, as this Reverend Dr. Richard Wilton Arthur Jr., a media man, I feel responsible, like, damn, Wendy's picture's not in the yearbook and I was on the yearbook staff. Well, it's so good to see her, sister, but, interesting how we as melanin-dominant people deal with our complexion. That's a whole nother issue, being melanin-dominant. But thinking totally outside the box as melanin man, a child of the sun, the S-U-N, 4 minutes into the segment, understanding who I am. In the Bible, it's written, Moses heard God say, "I am that I am." So I'm thinking Moses was listening to a black man. Black man understood and had self-esteem and self-confidence. And so here, 8:18, I wrote this particular thought. earlier this evening, should I charge you dead slaveholders to share images? Should I charge you dead slaveholders images to share my spiritual clarity as a melanin man, biological living light, father in and of nature, being a role model for humanity? Sharing this kind of knowledge and information to individuals, anyone who's willing to listen. Here's a thought I shared previously coming from the library. Thank you to the library, Cambridge Public Library. I can put this picture on the laptop and show my iPad. But can y'all see that? Harvard Divinity School that way in Cambridge, and Harvard Law School this way. Radcliffe Quadrangle. Now, Harvard is that institution that was originally established by melanin recessive inbred mutant albinos with the calcified pineal gland males. This is all fact. I'm not stating anything. We're talking about divinity school and law school. And as the media person, how do you make a decision? How do you determine? And as melanin man, as biological living light, and a student of Master Heege Robinson of RoxburyTaiChiAcademy.com, and reading the Tao, is it not possible to become one with your environment? Since I have this liquid moisture in my first eye, I have these two physical eyes, but what is behind the first eye? Oh, the medulla oblongata. The first eye. So the medulla oblongata is the nerve center for all of the senses within your human body. All of the bottom of your feet and the center of your palm. All of the energy that you allow yourself to collect goes to your first eye and the medulla oblongata, however you wish to think about it. But I don't wish to get caught up in the details because I'm dealing as a spirituologist. And for those that don't know, I created that word at 8 minutes in. Spirituology. The study of the spirit. I mentioned 8 because 8 is DNA and I is melanin man. I'm here to revere from whence I came. Black women. And I don't believe that we as black men have revered our DNA, especially our source. I make reference to Mrs Firth, my grandmother, as you see me in my humble abode as the heir or the grandson. You don't sell Cambridge property, but Nana created this for her grandchildren. And I'm supposed to think about trading it for dead slaveholders? Why not just sit here 9 minutes in this particular house and feel the vibe and the energy? Is that not possible for us as children of the sun, whether you're melanin dominant or melanin recessive? Do you allow your mind to access your greater potential, the inner essence of who you are. The moisture in my first eye is a balancing agent. Moisture. Oh, wait a minute. My body is 60 to 75% water. H2O. So water is always balanced to the surface of the earth. And pulling the math and the science, God said, I am that I am. How's that eye drawn? How is that one drawn? What was the movie The Matrix about? Being a human battery and Morpheus finding the one? Are you the one? Can you say that to yourself? Can you see your divinity? Are you afraid of your own spirituality? Some of my other thoughts that I wish to share. Specifically at 11 minutes in for tomorrow morning's dance. As a Tai Chi player for 20 years, under the tutelage of Master Heed, allowing my mind and my body to unite, creating this internal energy or that spirit. The mind and body connecting, understanding the DNA of the twirl of my spine, or allowing the DNA to go from my behind, up my spine, to my mind. And level and balance all of this energy. So tomorrow morning's dance will be a nonverbal communication. Now I'm using words. But it will be meditation and movement. That will be my sermon for the neighborhood, for the transitioning of Miss Firth. I mean, Miss Battle transition. I'm just very appreciative of Mr. Gibson. He's still across the street. Miss Craigwell, she's down the street. Miss Jane. All these people lived in this neighborhood. Melanin dominant folks lived in the neighborhood. And I know them and they're still here. And even if they're not here, they're still with me because I am one with the universe. I'm tightening my spirituality. And so as I dance tomorrow, 13 minutes in, think about, are you capable of seeing the mercy in my movement? And these are the focus points of my meditation and movement. Being insubstantial. I told you the one is drawn from bottom, middle, top. Or I is drawn bottom, middle, top. And the two, what is that? A two is the substantial side. But what about the insubstantial side that's unseen? It's a heart on a straight line. Is your heart, is your intent? Are you straight with yourself to reach the absolute, empty, void, mercy, intent, innocence, purity, spiritual gymnastics? I allow myself to let go, enter the essence of my spirit on all three levels, with my chin constantly above my belly button, where I was connected to my mother. That sounds like an exercise of spirit to keep your chin above your navel through 108 different postures, meditation and movement, thought. That's a sermon. Now, I couldn't have expected a mutation or a variation of me to teach me this. I had to learn it on my own after 400 years of self-hate and all kinds of, and we're still trading dead slaveholders. So can we get to the point of not trading dead slaveholders as a value structure? Thank you. I gotta go. Reverend R.A.